Today I'm going to be talking to you about what to do for substitute teachers. So there's two things you can do. The first one is the easiest and the second way is not so easy. The easiest way would be just to go into your Outlook calendar and click on your meeting and then click where it says Options and change the options so that it's not just set for only you to bypass the lobby, but anyone in your organization. And you would just change it for the day that you're absent. So you don't need to worry about kids getting in the wrong times. This would just be if you have a substitute. You'd make that so that your substitute can enter the same team meeting that's on your Schoology page. And then after you've changed that, just hit save. And at the end of the day, or whenever you're done your absence, you can go back into the meeting options and change it back to be only you. So that's the first way. That would be the easiest way. Another way, like for example, if you have an emergency and you can't go in and change the permissions, what you want to do is just be prepared for that as well. But it's a little bit more complicated. So what you would need to do is you need to add a co-teacher to your team. And you can just pick somebody maybe from your grade level to be the co-teacher. But what you would do is you'd go into members in your homeroom class and you'd hit add a member. And then you can just search for the name of your co-worker and add them to your team. And then what you have to do is click in the list. You'll see that they have a little gear next to their name. So click the gear next to their name and make sure that you click make an admin. And you'll see a star appear by their name. That means they're admin. That means they can add pages. So once you've made a co-worker a co-teacher in your classroom, now they can make pages and add things to your Schoology class. So what they would do is they would go into your class, they'd hit add materials, and they'd add a page, and then on that page they'd try to write something that would grab everybody's attention, like say important, attention, and then inside that you would say something like, today we have a substitute and there's a new team meeting link. And you could say click here. And then make your text bigger, maybe change the color of it so that it's red. And then you would highlight where it says click here, and you would click the paperclip link to paste in a link, and then you paste in the link to your team meeting that you own. So kids will be able to get to that link. And then you make sure it's in line so it shows up, and then hit save. And now you can see it on the Schoology page, and hopefully all the students will see that as well. Now, if you're in your team meeting and you notice some students have not gotten into it, and maybe they're waiting in the lobby of the other team, you can actually call them. So there's this invite button here, invite box, and you can just start typing the student's name, and when they click on it, it'll get a message, and you can see over here I'm signed in another meeting, and you can see that I have a message there to accept the invitation to the new meeting. And I could just click accept, and that would bring them in. So I know that's a lot to set up, but those are your two ways. Like I said, the easiest way would, if you know you're going to be out, just change the permissions of your meeting to be anyone in your organization. Otherwise, you're going to help get a co-worker set up to be your co-teacher in Schoology so they can make a meeting link. Let me know if you have any questions.